Alright kids, welcome back to the Golf It channel. We're going to go ahead and get these 12 coins or attempt to find them all. So, on Winterland, so that shouldn't be terrible. Just kind of wonder if this is going to be a reload or not. So, if it is, we'll hopefully be able to get through this pretty quick. And there it is. So, hole 1, at hole, on house, facing. Alright, so that's going to be right there at the hole, and then a happy little 2 up onto the facing of the back side of the wall. Alright, hole 2 is not going to have one unless it's off to the side here. Well, I say that. I've never seen one on hole 2 unless it's off to the side. I think that was a food item then. I almost wonder if that might be easier to get from here instead of from 1. Oh well. Alright, I don't see one on here. Alright, I'm going to say 2 doesn't have one unless you want to shoot it from there. For that 1-on-1. Alright, hole 3. Sun on the back of the sign, not on top of the post. Dish out to the right. On the table. Alright, so from spawn, gonna be over here to the right, right there in the plate. Alright. Don't think this one normally has one either, but let's just double check. I'm not seeing one. Oh, there it is in the well. Okay. So on hole 4, in the well, thinking we just come down to here and then 2 over, so that's 3 of them. Don't think this is a reload, by the way. This looks pretty fresh. Okay, not seeing anything on this one. Okay, let's see. Alright, so it's going to be on the post at the hole to the right. That's on hole 6. So this one we're going to put down over the thingy and then right there to the right on the post. So that's number 4. Okay, hole 7. Not on the back of the sun. Okay, so on 8 it's going to be an apple bag. Okay, so there may not be one on this one. Okay, I'm going to say there's not one on, what is it, 7? Yeah, on 7 I don't see one. Alright, on 8, it's going to be in that apple bag out there. We've already established that. I just want to see if there's anything else over here that I maybe missed. Nothing on the back of the sun. So it's going to be right there in the apple bag straight out. Alright, hole 9. Alright, so it's going to be right there between the little outhouse, so that'll be interesting. Alright, so from spawn up, and then right there, in between. Alright, so that gives us 6. That's halfway through. Not in the drain. Not on the house. Yeah, by the water tank. Okay, so probably get in the middle here and then 2 up or something like that. Alright, so from here, just going to basically put up here. And there's going to be a blind too onto the water tank platform there. So that should be number 7. Alright, on hole 11. It's not behind the sign. Alright, it's going to be up here behind the box. Okay, so from spawn, come down here, and then probably a happy little 2 from this side into it there. Or I guess you could do it from over here as well. So that should be 8. All right, hole 12. You not see anything right off on it. Just can't imagine there being a whole lot on this one. Unless it's on this house here. I don't see anything gutters. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. I'm going to say hole 12 doesn't have anything on it. All right, hole 13. Okay, there's one. Is that hittable from here? Oof. I think I want to try to get that one from 4. I just don't know. That's a blind 3. I don't know if I can get over that wood stack and everything. I don't know. We'll give it a couple tries though. Okay, hole 14. I'm not seeing anything here. Unless I'm just missing it. Okay, I'm going to say there's not one on 14. Alright, 15. It's not in the bowls. Not in the barrel. I'm not seeing anything. That's not good. Okay, that's one on 18 there. That one in the dish. Yeah. Nope. That's for 2. Oh, I didn't realize that. Didn't realize 18 was wrapped around by 2 there. Never realized that. So that means there might be one on 2. I just always assume that's going to be where it is. That's been there like 3 or 4 different times. Okay, I'm not seeing anything on it, so that means we've missed some. So this is hole 16 and we've only found 9. Unless there's one on all 3 of these. Okay. So this one's going to be on the left hand side. between the log, the block, and the rock. This is hole 16. So show it again real quick. Up, past the tree, right in that little nook there. Just make sure there's nothing else here. Okay, that looks right. There's 10. 17. Usually they're on top of one of those posthumuses there. Not in there. Okay. So 17 is going to be to the left of the hole on that block. So that's number 11. So as long as we can find one on 12, then we hadn't missed one. But I got a feeling we missed one. Oh, that'd be a perfect place to put one there. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's going to be behind the hole, or behind the spawn, on the rock wall. So from spawn, turn around. That's going to be like a blind 2 or 3 onto that. So that should be all 12 then. Alright, that's going to do it. So we're going to cut this video. We'll come back in just a second and attempt to hit all of those. And I got some weird ones like hitting the one on 3 from 9. And so we'll see what happens there. So appreciate you watching. Hope this helps. I'll be right back with me attempting to hit these. And you can laugh at me and how bad I am at this game or whatever you want to do. Alright, thanks for watching.